thank all of our friends and family.
I can hear her voice. And she's just such a loving girl.
It's been more than a dozen years since Charlene Spierer heard her daughter Lauren's voice.
You almost don't want to remember the good things because it's paralyzing.
So paralyzing that Lauren's parents have stopped doing interviews. Instead, we spoke to their private investigator, Mike Ciravolo.
There we go. That's much better.
The former NYPD detective led the Zodiac Killer Task Force in the 90s and is the senior investigator at his firm, Bo Dietl and Associates.
And I saw it on every news channel, every cable news, network news. It was all over the internet.
The disappearance of IU student Lauren Spierer.
Family of Lauren Spierer.
Lauren Spierer.
Lauren Spierer.
Lauren Spierer disappeared after a long night out with friends on June 3rd, 2011.
I mean, my first thought was it could be any of my friends.
That night, Lauren texts her boyfriend, Jesse Wolfe, that she plans to go to bed, but she doesn't. Lauren then goes out to Kilroy's sports bar with friends using a fake ID. Witnesses say Lauren left visibly intoxicated and forgot her shoes and phone. With her is Corey Rossman. He's seen on unreleased surveillance video walking with Lauren back to her apartment building. When they got to the building, Corey is confronted by some other boys who know Lauren.
They saw she wasn't in the best shape to travel, and they were trying to do the right thing. They suggested to Corey, hey, you know, she's in bad shape. Why don't you just make sure she gets back to her room down the hall?
Corey resists them, and one of the boys hits Corey in the face. They return to Corey's apartment. His roommate tells police Corey and Lauren were both drunk, and a neighbor tries to convince Lauren to stay, but she ultimately leaves their apartment, barefoot, with no phone. And that's the last time Lauren Spierer was ever seen. The next day, Lauren's boyfriend reports her missing when no one can get in touch with her. But after that, Ciravolo says Jesse and the boys Lauren was with that night have been uncooperative.
After Jesse reported her missing later that afternoon, Jesse was like, she's dead. I know she's dead. Well, how do you know she's dead? So that's Jesse Wolfe.
Multiple news reports show Jesse helped look for Lauren in the initial days of her disappearance, but then quickly left town. He also passed a privately administered lie detector test and declined one from police. Ciravolo says he's talked to all the boys who were with Lauren that night, except for Corey Rossman. He called the police on Ciravolo and his team when they went to question him at his apartment.
Corey Rossman has not been cooperative with us from day one.
He wasn't cooperative with NewsNation either. After multiple attempts to reach him and the other boys, our messages weren't returned. The only response came from Mike Beth. Via phone, he told us he had nothing to add. Ciravolo was critical of the initial police investigation, and so was the community. In a report from our NewsNation station in Indianapolis, some neighbors say they hadn't seen police or been questioned by them for 10 days, even though police records indicate they spoke to nearby residents the day after Lauren's disappearance.
Has anybody ever come to ask you, hey guys, did you guys notice anything weird on the morning of June 3rd?
Not recently. They just started walking around right now, coming up and down the street, but they haven't to the date.
Do you think it's weird that the cops haven't asked you in 10 days if you've seen anything?
I think it is, just because we live so close to where she went missing.
I think it's a little late. I feel like they were going to do that. They would have done it, the day after, 2 days after.
We asked for an interview. Bloomington police say it's been their policy not to do interviews. In a statement, they said the investigation remains very active, and over the last 3 to 4 years, investigators have received over 800 tips and executed at least 10 search warrants. As for Ciravolo, he believes there are 3 things that could have happened to Lauren. An opportunist took her. Her boyfriend did something out of jealousy. Or
Lauren, who had a bad heart and may have been overserved that night, could have passed, her heart could have given out while she was in their apartment, in Rosenbaum's apartment, and that they concealed her body.
Lauren had a heart condition called long QT syndrome. She was also just 4'11", weighing 95 pounds.
It leads one to believe that perhaps they acted in concert in some way, shape, or form and perpetrated a criminal act.
However, the boys and their parents have maintained they did nothing wrong and are cooperating with police. Lauren's parents have repeatedly called for anyone who knows anything to come forward. At this year's anniversary of her disappearance, her mom posted a statement saying, 12 years you have kept your secret. 12 years we have continued our search. I write today as a reminder that we will never stop.
Because someone may see something, see this interview, and pick up a phone and they have real solid information, or maybe finally have a conscience and come forward with that information. When you're a detective, you can't have any preconceived notion. You have to let the chips fall where they may, and the facts lead you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.